During this time of brain development, they're experimenting with sexual activity, and that it could actually harm their brain development. Being increasingly involved in risky sexual behavior and creating these pathways of unhealthy behavior that could continue from their adolescence into their young adult years and even later into life, and that we don't want to encourage that. We know that when a person has intimate activity, when they have sexual activity with another person, many chemicals are released in the brain. One of those is dopamine. Dopamine is a reward signal. Dopamine is released when people engage in risky activity like extreme sports. It's also released when people take drugs. And so that could be responsible for kind of that addictive aspect of sex. And so that's one of the hormones that's released in your brain when you have intimate activity with another person. Another hormone that's released is vasopressin. Vasopressin, we think, is more active in the male brain than in the female brain because there's more receptors for vasopressin in the male brain. And what we know from animals is that vasopressin is responsible for a man mating with a female and forming a bond, a mating bond between a male and a female. And then male animals that take care of their kids, vasopressin is responsible for that bonding that male has with his offspring. And so this same chemical is being released in a human's brain when they have this sexual contact as well.
The powerful neurohormones released in the brains of a man and a woman who join in sexual intercourse produce synaptic imprints or impressions that, in a sense, hardwires their bond. Long-term relations help mature the couple's neurochemical bonding, thus ensuring faithfulness and long-lasting and enduring relationships. When relationships break up and new partners are found, as is common among teenagers, there is a strong tendency to prematurely move into the sexually intimate phase in an attempt to recover this neurochemical bonding. The problem is that the neurochemical imprint of the previous sexual relationship remains still for many years, thus preventing the capacity to bond, which is necessary for future healthy and enduring relationships. The consequence is an unfortunate series of unsatisfying relationships, resulting in a pattern of multiple partners that severely damages the person's ability to bond to another human being. This, neuroscientists tell us, increases the prevalence of depression among sexually active girls and boys by 3- and 2-fold respectively. College students who are involved in sexual relationships are also highly vulnerable to depression, with 38 to 54.6% of males and 47 to 66.7% of female students reporting either being depressed or feeling hopeless in the previous year, according to the Spring 2006 American College Health Association survey.